What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out, of course. But stay on this one. This gun myth, we actually hear a lot. We hear it a lot, especially, with FUDs. And yes, another Debunking Gun Myth episode. I think there's a couple more that I'm going to do, but I got more video ideas piled up. I just wanted to get these Debunking Gun Myth, I want to get them out the way. Just so that way I can at least say, yeah, well, I've already talked about that. You know what I mean? I think y'all get it. Look, y'all know me. I know y'all. Y'all get it. Y'all, come on. All right. So, as I was saying, right? Y'all read the title. This video's episode. Geez, great job, Mark. This video's topic is going to be regarding the gun myth that's often spouted from FUDs, but overall is still a gun myth. That says if you use hollow points, the jury will think you were trying to kill somebody. Now, I have zero idea, generally speaking, why they even came to this conclusion. Honestly, I think they just came to this conclusion because they're cheap and they wanted to have a legitimate reasoning to it. Because I'll be honest here and say FMJs are a good little bit cheaper than quality JHPs. We can agree there. There's no doubt about that. So the simple matter of fact is that to make the argument that, what's going to justify using, FMJs over JHPs? Oh, okay, yeah, well, price cost. Yeah, but most people are going to overlook the price cost because, JHPs do a better job. That's kind of obvious. Oh, well, I wonder if we say that if they use those, the jury will think they were trying to kill somebody. And maybe if that'll work. I don't know. I have no clue where they came up with this myth, considering the fact that police use hollows. Granted, I'm sure there have been situations where, there has maybe the, JHP hasn't acted how it's supposed to, it didn't expand properly, and maybe it acted more as FMJ. Yeah, I'm sure there are situations like that in law enforcement and the civilian world everywhere. I can say that right now. However, generally speaking, there's a reason why, JHPs are called self-defense rounds. For example, shit, I got all my guns put up. This is like one of the only times I have all my guns put up. One of the rounds I use in my Glock 23, hell, my G2C, Bree uses in hers, I use in my SD9, are Hornady critical defense ammo. Rose, what are you doing in there? I hear you. You're doing something you shouldn't be, and I know it, and I'm fucking tired of it. Don't tempt me tonight. I'm running off like 500 milligrams of caffeine throughout the day. Definitely not a lot, but I mean, yeah, a little more than the average person, I guess you could say. My point is, I have none in me right now, and I've been up since like fucking 6 a.m., which is extremely early for me. I'm sure for some of y'all that's normal. So I'm tired. I'm not in the mood for her shit. Not gonna deal with it today. Nope. So back to the topic at hand. I don't know where they got the idea that they should try pushing this myth or where they even came up with that myth overall. Every form of testing that has been done that, demonstrates whether or not the hollow points versus the FMJs, which round would ever penetrate more, in pretty much every scenario it's been the FMJ. Why is that? Well, because the hollow points, if they act correctly, which will usually happen with quality ammo, will expand properly. That will deliver more energy to the target, all right? And I'm saying target because technically speaking, whether you're shooting a ballistic dummy, whether you're, let's say you're in a self-defense situation, technically speaking, we know what our targets are, right? We know what we're trying to hit and not hit. All right, so that's what I refer to when I say targets. Please don't think I'm just generalizing everything under, target shooting or some shit like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But, dude, I lost brain cells trying to, not lose my shit coming up with nice ways to, you know, talk in this video about how stupid that fucking myth is. I'm trying my hardest, guys. It is not working too well for me, clearly. So, as I said, with FMJs, they don't necessarily expand, or at least not to the point a hollow point would. You know, I've seen situations where, you know, people have shot at FMJ and it just kind of mashed up, you know what I mean, kind of flattened a bit, you know. So I guess we count that as expanding, but it didn't really like expand like how a hollow point would. It just kind of flattened, you know. I don't know. In every test though that has been done, between the two rounds, what round is more likely going to over-penetrate and go through the target is going to be an FMJ. So let's think about the pros and cons here for a minute when we hear somebody say something as stupid as, if you use hollow points, then the jury is going to think you were trying to kill somebody. So with hollow points, right? Let's say you get an extremely liberal jury. Because I hate to break it to y'all, anybody who knows what hollow points are made for, what they actually do, they're not going to sit here and make the argument that you were just trying to kill somebody because of the type of ammunition you used. That's not going to be the case. However, I can see that with a really liberal jury, right? So let's say they sit there and even think that's the case, right? They think, oh, this man used hollow point ammunition, he was trying to kill people. Let's say that's the case, even though we all know that would be such an easy argument to disprove. It would be ridiculous, right? You have that's, I don't know, I'd consider that about, you know, let's say we're on the scale, right? That puts, you know, us down here not looking too good, right? Here's where it changes. Since the FMJs have a higher chance of over-penetrating, they also have a higher chance of hitting something beyond the target. I had to center it a little bit, sorry. But you see what I mean here? That alone, look, just the fact that hollow points are made to prevent something like that from happening itself, honestly, you know, if you're using hollow points, you should be fucking rewarded. If you're using hollow points in a self-defense situation, the fucking police should be like, hey, thank you for not using fucking FMJs. Thank you for, you know, thank you for not using some shit that has a higher chance of over-penetrating, going through, hitting somebody else, hitting some property. You know what I mean? It's such a stupid argument to hear people say, you know, well, you were just trying to kill somebody because of the type of ammunition you have. What? I don't even see where they could come to that conclusion. I don't get it. I want somebody to honestly, you know, comment down below. And, you know, it's kind of funny when I first started doing this YouTube shit, I would sit there and be like, oh, comment, let me know what y'all think I should do next, whatever, right? You know, and I wouldn't get too many comments, you know, but now I got over 150 subscribers. Thanks to each one of y'all. Y'all are dope. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So comment down below your opinions. I feel like this is, for some reason, a FMJ versus JHP part 2 video. Like, I already did a video discussing the differences between FMJs and JHPs. It's kind of stupid I'm having to sit here and discuss this myth, but in all reality, it's something that does need to be discussed because people are going to sit here and push this myth. Fuds are going to sit here and they're going to keep pushing it. You know why? Because they just want you to buy their fucking range ammo that they reloaded super shittily so they can make a quick buck. That is what the truth is. I have a good feeling that's honestly what it is. I'm being real with you guys. I think that's what it is that the people who are telling you this probably do reloading, and they have some reloaded FMJs that are probably either way too hot or nowhere near hot enough. Them bitches are probably ice cold, and he wants to sell them to you and make a quick buck. I can pretty much guarantee it at this point. That's the only conclusion I can think of that would truly make sense for why somebody would say such a stupid thing as the jury would think you're trying to kill somebody because you use hollow points. If anything, logically speaking, they would think the exact opposite. They would think, oh yeah, he's trying to be reckless, you know, and try to be a danger by using FMJ ammo. Now, you see what I mean here? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard is, oh, well, you know, if you use hollows, you're just trying to Like, bro, who's trying to kill somebody, man? The people who were defending their lives using hollow points in clear-cut self-defense situations, they're trying to do what? They're trying. Come on, man. You're really gonna tell us that everybody who uses hollow points to defend themselves, their family, whatever, are just trying to kill people? Then you're about as slow as it gets. Now, here's something I do want to point out, because I'm going to address this because I know how some people are, right? I feel like there's going to be those couple of people, because I always have a couple, who are either military, Marine, whatever, right? You know, military is actually fucking umbrella term, realistically speaking. There'll be Army, Marine, whatever, you know what I mean? There'll be some branch in the military, right? And they'll sit here and say, oh, well, you know, when I was serving over here in fucking, I don't know, fucking Vapistan, I don't know, some shit, you know what I mean? We only used FMJ ammo and it worked for us just fine. Well, yeah, here's the difference, is that one, you weren't in your country where, you know, these laws of, hey, if something like this happens, you accidentally overpenetrate, some property damage is done, you're going to be held liable. That's not, you know, what you're realistically held to in that standard. You see what I mean here? And I'm going to break this to you guys. You want to know another reason why y'all had FMJ ammo? Because the military as a whole, all right? Look, while we have a large budget, I think it's like fucking, I think a third of the military's budget for like the entire world, like each country's military budget added together, I think ours is still like a third of the whole thing. You see what I mean? So we have a lot of money that we put towards the military. That's not the problem. I could be mistaken on that number, by the way, guys. Please correct me if I am. But don't be a dick, because if you are, you know I'm going to argue with you. So back to what I was saying. We have all that money, but they're just going to be cheap and, you know, get you FMJ ammo. Now look, I'm not saying that, you know, it's realistically a big deal for like rifle ammo, you know, shit like that, but I mean, you don't use your pistols realistically too often either when you're in the military, so I guess it doesn't matter, but I just look at it as cheap. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I look at it as fucking cheap. So with that being said, I don't think anybody could have a solid point while making the argument that JHP is just, if you use those, the jury's going to think that you were trying to kill somebody, that you were just itching, ready to kill somebody. You gotta be fucking stupid. You honestly have to be. Alright? So comment down below what y'all think. Alright? I can't believe I haven't even asked y'all to fucking do that. Alright? Comment down below what y'all think. Whether or not, if you use hollow points, the jury will think that you were trying to kill somebody. Give me your opinions. Shit, something I haven't said yet in this video. I'm sure y'all been waiting for it. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And because you agree with me, all right, and that's one of the stupidest fucking arguments you've ever heard in your life, all right, go and check out the podcast channel, Adam's channel, Centerfire Podcast, Gun.TV. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.